If there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a good one in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go from Cleveland. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out, entering the league is a third-round pick, Brock, and one of college football's all-time passing leaders, Dillon Gabriel.
He enters the NFL with over 60 career starts. How about 155 touchdown passes, a Division I record, Caden almost 18,000 yards, and I wonder, can he use all that experience the same way Bo Nix did as a rookie in Denver? Only time will tell.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the gun, Gabriel. Has him on the quick hitter. Has him daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Off the play action, here's Gabriel. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Second down, run by 4. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now, Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. From the gun is Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ford. He dodged the tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Browns, first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Gabriel. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
It's second
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Gabriel here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Has some daylight through the 40. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action now with Purdy. Well, right side is caught by Jennings. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let any anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Purdy will sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another 49er first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another 49er first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. And they just get the play off. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more, and they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and goal, Purdy. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder. Pinheiro's kick is good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Here's Gabriel. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Ford on the counter. And 2 yards, all he can get. It's third down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Here he is on third and short. Completed to his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10. Here's Ford. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Offense to the line. Second down. The throw now. Here's Gabriel. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here he goes, third and long. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. '49ers to the line. First and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Gets him on the end route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A run with McCaffrey. Up on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
That's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead and out of punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? Mm-hmm. As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Gabriel's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Complete to Jamari Thrash. It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
The Browns are lining up to punt. Moore on to handle the return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. So Reed the give to McCaffrey. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 3rd down, Purdy. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Thomas Morstead on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Here's Gabriel, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns with some work to do, trailing in this game. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Gabriel, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gabriel. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Gabriel. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
In the red zone now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Gabriel setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 3rd and 15.
'49ers into the dime defensively, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the sack. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Schmidt connects, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Moore with a return. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
See, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Pretty throwing here on first. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds his fullback. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Kittle makes the catch. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And a 49er first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They stick with McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, 3rd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the big play, nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10, around Robinson. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's McCaffrey. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives you more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Running back sent in motion. They'll air it out on 3rd. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Eddie Pinheiro set
Now
to kick
Pinheiro
off.
on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. It's stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. On his own read, here's a gift to Ford. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
21 more yards. That's another Browns 1st
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
RPO quickly into the hands of Njoku.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down, Gabriel. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. Stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's a 49er first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now they send their back in motion right. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Browns are in the nickel for this third down call. Throw here, third down. It's caught, Pearsall has it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking to throw, Purdy. He brings it in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. The tight end going in motion right. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going run again with McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead.
Browns 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, ball at the 36. Give up the middle to Ford. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Gabriel takes off with it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd down run by Ford. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Gabriel, 1st and 10. He's going to keep it this time. And he slides down. Let's see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, Gabriel. He's got it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Gabriel here from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. The throw now. Here's Gabriel. Malachi Corley reels it in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now Gabriel. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Motioning one of the tight ends. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And he gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be third down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They stick with McCaffrey. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The tackle made by Devin Wood. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. 49ers with a 10-point advantage. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Piniero's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Here's Gabriel, 1st and 10. He tucks it and takes off.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Gabriel now. He's keeping it again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Gabriel setting up to throw. Now here he goes again. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Off the play action. Here's Gabriel. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That's good.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.